Hello YouTube and welcome to GrunfWorks Plays KSP. This is Interplanetary Voyage Season 2, Episode 51. And in today's episode we will be taking a look once again at our space plane, the Voyager. The one that we will have launched a couple of episodes ago from Kerbal space station. And it is bound for Duna, obviously. It carries with it two passengers, two of our brave Kermans that we will be joining the crew at Duna Orbital, Mr. Fisher and Mario, if for no other reason than just chauffeuring them around, because we can and it's fun. So, the Voyager is on approach. I'm just fiddling to set up the maneuver. We have to be a little bit careful. We don't have a lot of Delta V in our tank. A total of 876, to be honest. So I think it will be a little bit tight, but we should be able to pull it off. So, I'm fixing the maneuver node burn. Or the insertion burn. By the way, sorry if my voice sounds a little bit rough. I've just recovered from a cold and my voice hasn't recovered 100%. But I think it's good enough so I can make an episode or two. Right, so let's fix the inclination and... yeah. Okay, and then let's see, this would be 92 meters per second. And then the second one will be 662, so that's 700 and something. I might be running out of gas, actually. Huh. But at least we'll be in orbit, so that's something. Let's see if we can do it a little bit more efficient. 93 followed by... huh. Okay, well, let's stick with this 93 then for the time being. We need to fix our approach anyway first. Okay. Hey, Mr. Fisher. Hey, Mario. Yeah, one typical mistake that I do is I control from the docking port, especially on this guy when the docking port is at the belly of the aircraft, so it's better to control it from the cockpit, of course. Definitely points you in the different directions, so yes. We have a total of 2 hours, 22 minutes and 52 seconds. So I'm just gonna hit the time acceleration a little bit. And in the background you can see Duna approaching. It's right now a tiny red speck, but pretty soon it will be the big planet that we know and love. Okay, burning. It's gonna be a short burn, some 10-12 seconds, so it's not really a big deal. Tweak it a little bit, puff here, puff there. There we go. Okay, and now we have to set up the second burn, which will be the orbital insertion burn. That one will be the hefty one. So I'm actually thinking I'm gonna put it in high orbit, then I'm gonna correct the inclination, and then we will be looking on how we could, in theory, dock with the space station. I must say I have engineered this craft to literally be minimalistic in terms of fuel consumption, and by minimalistic I mean minimalistic tank, not minimalistic consumption per se. Okay, let's hit a little bit of time acceleration and enjoy as Duna approaches from the dark, as Duna emerges from the dark. It's half lit, so it's actually quite kind of nice. And there we go. There was a little glimpse of an eclipse, I guess. Okay. Whoa. Beautiful. Okay, let's fix the view. Right, our maneuver node is in 2 minutes, and it's gonna take 66 seconds, so it's gonna be a little bit... Well, I wouldn't qualify it as a long burn compared to what we had, like 20, 15 minutes, but... For this craft, it's a heftier burn anyway. Let's bring it down to the wire. Right, and let's burn. Oh, and we have Ike in our exhausts. That's beautiful. Maybe I should call this episode Irradiating Ike. Well, not technically, but yeah. Mr. Fister. Mario, you look particularly happy. I mean, you're a scientist, you should be. There we go. Perfect. And we have a total of 274 meters per second remaining. And that should suffice for bringing down the inclination and also securing us a rendezvous with the space station and docking. I'm not particularly sold on that. I'm actually having second thoughts in terms of using the craft for like voyaging between the planets. Maybe it's better that I use them just for landing on Duna. They have wings, they should have enough oomph to actually go down and back again, so maybe I'll use them for that instead. We'll see. Okay, coming up on the maneuver node in 10 minutes. 4, 3, 2. And our trusted Kerbal alarm clock always warning us of the impending burns. I cannot tell you how many times I would have missed the burn if I didn't have this little guy. Yeah, and it sometimes gets annoying that you have to click away, but it stops the time acceleration, which is the most important thing. Right, so that puts us, that leaves us with 215 to actually fix our approach. That's gonna be fun. How much do we need to secure a good encounter? There we go. A total of 220 meters per second. Wow! Are you freaking kidding me? 220.3, so we are roughly 5 meters per second short. Talk about the irony of things, eh? Well, I'm thinking maybe I could use the monoprop to actually squeeze another 5 meters per second, but then again we still have to do the docking and the stuff, so it's not exactly 5. This is a little bit frustrating. We'll give it a go anyway. Worst case scenario, we'll need to send a tanker to refill us. Okay, the burn is in 2 minutes 30 seconds. This one we'll have to nail right on the money, so... And I'm put the RCS on, so I'll use the RCS to burn when we can, and hit it! So we are doing the burn and the RCS burn. We will end up short. What? 36 meters per second short? It said 5. Guys, I don't think we can have this much. 30 meters per second, I'm not sure that we can burn off using RCS. We won't have any for docking. So... yeah, I think we will need a resupply ship. Oh man. Okay, tell you what, I have just the craft for the job. So, let's open, see do I have any reserves? I don't, only food. Mr. Fisher and Mario, you guys have plenty of snacks till we get the rescue. Which is this guy? That's the Carbonite Miner Mark III, which we have deployed long ago, and it's automated craft. So that one will be taking off from Duna and hopefully rendezvousing with Mario and Mr. Fisher. Yeah, some warning that the charge is getting depleted, but it's not really the case, so I'm not overly concerned. Okay, let's see. Tucking in the solar panels. I have to be careful in terms of... we have liquid fuel and oxidizer. We don't need the oxidizer. This guy is actually, nuke powered, so, and it only uses liquid fuel. And our thrust to weight wasn't stellar, it was 1.0, so I decided to dump the oxidizer to get an extra oomph at takeoff. So, SAS is on. Antenna. Oh, we want to close that one, come on. Yes. Right. So let's time accelerate until we get... I want to have Duna orbital straight above us so that we don't lose connection, because that would be catastrophic. Okay, I think we're ready. 3, 2, 1, and ignition. Packing the landing gear. Beautiful takeoff. We see our Pioneer base in the background. I just love this site. So amazing. Okay. Let's start tilting. Oh, we forgot to take out the drill. So instead of retracting the drill, we used boosters to take it out. Yeah. Great job, GrunfWorks. Well, what's done is done. Never mind. We have a total of 1.8 thousand meters per second delta V. That should be plenty to get us in and rendezvoused. I mean, this thrust to weight could be a little bit better, to be honest, but I think I'll have to work with what I have. And note that we have a total of 1700 units of carbonite also in our tank, which I can use the conversion process to actually convert to the liquid fuel so that we refuel fully. Well, not fully, but to the point where we have enough to refuel the Voyager. To be honest, when I deployed this one was for emergencies. I wasn't considering to using it today, but I was very glad that I had it on the surface of Duna and already refueled, so I could just take it off and, you know. Nice ascent. I'm trying to pitch a little bit higher up because I don't want us to go too horizontal too early, because we would be bleeding too much energy due to the air friction. I mean, the atmosphere on Duna is actually quite, you know, thin, but still, I mean, in the lower layers you still encounter air friction, or maybe not air, whatever gases Duna has in the atmosphere, so yes. Our apoapsis is rising steadily, and so is our periapsis height is decreasing, so I think we are at a good angle. So I'm thinking of even starting the liquid fuel process so that it actually converts, but then I stop it because we would be more fuel efficient if we don't convert anything yet. I don't know which fuel is lighter, if it's carbonite or the liquid fuel. Which one has less mass? By the way, guys, if somebody knows if carbonite or liquid fuel has less mass, let me know in the comments below, so I know for the future reference. Our apoapsis is passing 30, and when it passes 50, I would say that then we are out of the thick of it. We have 1000 more meters per second to burn, so that should be plenty. Let's see how it looks. And our apoapsis is getting above the atmosphere, which is beautiful. I'm thinking to have it up until roughly 100 kilometers, or it can be on the same level as the... Yeah, we can take it there. Circularization. You see, not even that one is great on fuel, but at least it has a bunch of carbonite in the tank, so yeah. I know I engineered them a little bit tight for comfort, but... And sometimes I completely over-engineer, like... way too much. But anyway, we have 249 meters per second burn in 3 minutes, which should hopefully get us nice and circular. Burning. I just love the remote tech flight computer. It does the burns for me so I can enjoy the pretty pics. But guys, the moment we circularize, I think I'm gonna cut it here, and we will be docking with the Voyager in the next episode. So yeah, please do like if you like the episode, hit subscribe for more KSP content, and I'll see you all in the next episode. But until then, thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks signing off.